All right, welcome to the Not So Morning Show, a good midweek show. And guess what? We have probably one of the coolest people I've ever had on the show joining us, and then we also have Jay Boston too. So that's a treat for you guys. So
Good old Jay. 10, 9, 8.
I love these intros, Demi.
6. Thank you very much, Jay. 3, 2, 1. Right? Not so morning show.
I like that.
I wanted to join in then.
Yeah. I like the sound of that. That not so morning show. And guess what? This is not a morning show at all because of who knows when people are watching this. This could be any time of the day.
As they say, it's after the fact.
That's right. It's after the fact. It is. And you commented that recently, actually, and we reviewed that recently with Xander Round a couple episodes ago. You haven't seen it yet. Because there's an order. I'm on the other side.
It's not out there.
I'm on the other side today. This is weird.
You are.
I felt bad having
this is weird.
Jay's name reversed. Like, it works better with the microphone kind of touching.
Here.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is I actually prefer the flipped image because this is how I see myself in a mirror.
Well, why don't you do this all the time? This is great.
Well, because I'm supposed to be in the captain's chair, which is over there. I'm kidding. What was that?
I love those hand gestures.
I'm kidding. Listen, Jay Boston's here. We're going to talk about a lot of things. And then tomorrow we have a special new segment. We're calling it Three-Way Thursday. Ooh. And Jay and Xander. I don't know.
Like a
have you guys been on a call together before?
I think so.
Like a long time ago, maybe.
One other time. Yeah. I don't know if it was that too long ago.
It's going to be very fun.
You know what? Maybe I was just commenting and I felt like I was part of the show.
Maybe.
I think that's what happened.
You do enjoy the show, don't you?
Yeah, I do throw out a couple of comments when I'm watching.
It's a good show.
I shouldn't be watching too.
This is Season Blah, Episode 3. We're just calling it Season Blah because we don't really know what season this would be. Because for X here is Danny Black to Not So Morning, America versus Australia. I don't know what the heck's going on here.
And X is Danny Black. You've been to Japan.
I have, yeah.
How was it?
It was good. I talked about it on a couple shows ago, which you'll see soon. With Xander. It was very good. It was very fun. And actually, you know, it's funny. I had dinner with my brother-in-law, and he makes really good food. And when we were at this Club Med, he did the smartest thing I've ever heard someone. Whenever you want to compliment yourself, he did this thing where he goes, he was talking about me at a big table full of people, and he goes, to Danny's credit, when he comes over, he loves my food. He thinks I'm a really good chef. And I was like, that's the best way to compliment yourself ever. Like, to Jay's credit, he thinks I'm really good at editing videos. Like,
I think you're the best.
No, but you get what I'm saying.
Every time I see a 3-minute Danny video, I know there's going to be about 60, 70 clips in that. Meticulously put together with amazing audio and different music.
It is meticulous, that's for sure.
It's awesome.
That is for sure.
And I've seen your timelines as well. When we went on the cruise last year or something, and oh my god, so much stuff going on. I've only got like 3 lines at any time. That's it.
But you just did the Rosie the Shark video, and an update to it, and it's been it's got like maybe 10K views by now.
Yeah, I put that out.
10K views?
I put that out on Wednesday, I think it was, and that's gone nuts. And I noticed like 2 weeks ago that for some reason all the viewers were coming back. They wanted more and more and more, and they're asking lots of questions.
They do. I've seen that too. Yeah. It's a lot of crazy positivity. Nuts. And you were saying, Danny,
this massive spike.
Yeah, you're like, Danny Black, get down here and let's come do a video that might. I don't know if that'll translate to views on my channel though.
No, I was thinking like you could do like, you're kind of on. You're not even on the. You know, you've got nothing to do with Rosie at all, but it'd be cool to get an outsider's opinion to say, is all this hype worth it? Is it all something? You know, if you come down and you check out this tank and you talk to the people and
I'll take a cup of formaldehyde and drink it, but it won't really be it. Let's try this.
That left. It's all glycerine now. Yeah. I don't think glycerine will do anything for you.
You said a couple of funny things in your video too, where I was like, like I was like, would they be happy that you said that? Like I forget what you said. There's a couple of things.
The little sharks hanging around in the tank.
No, I can't remember what it was, but I was like, oh, you're like I don't remember. Something about
not making money off it.
Yes, no, that we're not going to talk about that kind of crap. All that stuff.
No, I meant like their business. Like, yeah, I mean it's publicity, it's bringing people in, but they can't make money off the sharks. But they can make money off everything else.
Yeah,
so yeah.
But listen, Jay, you've been on the show at the very beginning when it was season less than blah.
I don't think I've actually been on the Not So Morning Show. I've been on some of your other shows.
Yeah, before we actually dubbed it the Not So Morning Show, you were on when you were at work and all that stuff because we did the live streams. And I love this pre-recorded stuff because it's like it doesn't have to be like this time. You have to, this time in the morning, and we can actually just have a decent conversation without having to worry about all the technical crap.
And it can go on to can be anything that we talk about. I've found, because I've been doing my own live show now for about 4 months, that sometimes you get interviews or people guess, and all they want to talk about is themselves or something specific, and it can get pretty boring and pretty distasteful. Like you really want to just open it up and talk about.
Well, you want to get their perspective about a lot of things that are happening, not just about that one specific thing. I agree with that. I'm wondering about the future of live streaming, just because. Like, I'll even watch bigger, people, and they'll live stream their show. Like, this show could be live streamed, but we're not, like, we don't do the chat or whatever. And, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be live. Like, it's cool to be like, hey, look who's in the chat. It's, Ariel Gamer, all those regular people that would pop on. But, when you get, like, 5 to 7 people watching live, and then you get some more people watching after the fact. You're like, well, what was the point of me doing it live when they could just watch it after the fact, and the quality will be there? I guess
what you're doing here now too is that you kind of respond to people's comments that they've put into the chat in the next episode, which makes a lot of sense. You can kind of plan it a bit more and schedule it, and things like I have such a massive problem with lip syncing. And
we'll figure that out. Well, I know how to fix that. We fixed it before. What happened?
Yeah, and I think I might have fixed it anyway, so we can talk about that later. But yeah, like these kind of things you don't get when you, like, even if that does happen and it's recording right now, you can go back and edit it so it's nice and polished.
Yeah.
But you look at like people like Joe Rogan, who does go live, but he doesn't answer any comments at all. He just focuses in on the guest. And
is it live though? Cool. Is it live?
It is. Or is like he puts it up live.
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm saying is that I could take this episode, and I can put this on my screen as it's live, and it's not live.
When
you get what I'm saying?
When he interviewed Elon Musk, apparently when Elon Musk lit up the blunt, all his mates are SMSing him during the show saying, "Dude, what are you doing? Like, it was really bad, blah blah blah." And apparently it does go out live. Then, do you know how normally you can go live, but then you can say, "Don't actually publish it until I'm ready"? That's when you can go back and make your tweaks if you want to, or cut out like the 2-minute start of the video and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's what they do.
Maybe. I've never actually watched a live stream. I'm not actually subscribed to Joe Rogan's the big one. I like the clips. They're good. That's kind of what
But imagine like that's something cool too. That's what I want to go back and do when I've got some time, is to go back and cut out some really cool stuff out of some of those videos, because he makes, like, I reckon 2 or 3 times as much views and money off those small clips than he does the 3-hour interviews. Fame. It's crazy.
And you know what's funny? Let's I'm just gonna throw it out there. Creator Cast. Do you remember that?
I remember it.
That ended about a year ago. It was such a good effort, right? Listen, I was thinking about it, and I was like, dude, could you imagine? We had some really good conversations. If we would have cut up clips of those, like, that would have been searchable stuff. That could have been really good. But, but I don't know. It's funny. I think one of the reasons I think that failed was because I think that we had this thought of, listen, I had so many subscribers, you had so many subscribers, and the other guys had so many, and we thought that our fan base would come over to our channel and it would grow crazy, and it didn't. And actually yesterday, Xander and we were talking about what percentage of non-subscribers watch your videos, and I just looked at mine. It was like 92%, like 4% of my subscribers watched my videos in the last 28 days. 4%, so less than 400 people watch my videos, like, but then and then that other.
I've noticed that too. Like, and it's not just us. It's when you have a look at other people. I watch live streaming this guy. I think his name was Rossman or something. He's like a MacBook repairer from New York. He's got a huge following. He's got like 1.2 million or something, right? And he gets about 300 people watching his live stream, which is such a small amount of people compared to his subscriber base and his viewership and how many total views he gets per month.
Yeah.
And then, I watch another guy, I can't remember, he's sponsored by Red Bull, and he's got 5 million subscribers. He gets like 60,000 views per video. But those that watch live streaming, again, it's only a couple of hundred people.
And same with yours. Same with yours. Like when I watch yours,
like
you'll get like 30 people, and you gotta wonder like, and that's the other thing about the live streams is that, you know, you have people that pop on in the middle of your live stream, and it's like they don't know what's going on. They're just gonna watch for a little bit.
Yeah.
They don't watch from the beginning where a normal video they'll watch from the beginning and they kind of get the gist of the cadence that you've created. And so I think that's why I wonder about the future of this kind of thing.
I also like the stats that you get at the end during in live studio. So once you finish it, it says how many people watched and what the average viewership time was, how many subscribed during the stream. That kind of thing's quite cool, and you can get a very quick summary to see if it's worth it. And most of the time, like I get about 200 or so people that have come in and out, but at any given time, like you're saying, you're getting 20, maybe 30.
And it's slightly embarrassing, and like to me, like I have far less subscribers than you, but like when I would do like a music stream or something like that, I'm just like, oh, there's 30 people watching, and you know, like And if I do it on Facebook, I'll get like maybe 100 or something, which is great. But with Facebook too, I've noticed it's, by the way, for the audience, this whole thing's about live streaming apparently. The thing about Facebook, like Creaky, our friend Creaky was on. He did a live stream and he had like maybe 4 or 5. He had a special announcement, and he had great stuff to say. And there's like 4 people in the chat, but like when I just scrolled on, I was in Japan and I just scrolled onto it, and he was live, and it showed for him Danny Black's watching, and so he's like, "Oh, Danny Black's watching." And I'm like, "Oh, wait, now I gotta stay and watch this." And I was busy doing other things, and I was like, and I get that from the other perspective of it. It's like you don't want to get stuck watching something. No. You almost want to watch it like you're a fly on the wall a little bit. And by the way, if you're watching, leave a comment. Let us know that you're watching. I'd love to know.
Yeah, that'd be good. But I also find that when you are doing that and you see that there's only like 10 people watching, you go through the comments and you can see like 15 people have commented.
Yeah, that always feels good.
Yeah.
Or are you saying that's small?
No. I'm just saying, like, is the live count, the number of people watching, accurate? I'm always thinking it's less. But there could be someone might have commented and left straight away. So I don't know, you're just not sure. And what's the refresh rate of that count as well?
It's very tricky. Pusha Studios, who they're friends to the show. They're such nice people, man. Cool. They do pretty well. When they do their like wheel of shout outs and stuff, they'll get like 200 people watching, which is pretty good. I mean, they're 11,000 subscribers, which is that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good metric to have at like 200 people. So I don't know. That's the thing. I think that's the weirdest part about this whole YouTube social media thing is for people like us, we like to figure things out, right? Yeah. And it's like a thing to figure out, like how. All right, like
but they did this, I love too?
And it worked. Let's try that.
But everybody's doing it differently too. Like some people have these like for Puza, they have like 30 Puza. They have like 30-minute intros, and it's and it's going through all the things that they've been and what's coming up next. And
it's Jay Boston's always on there too.
Is it? I haven't seen it lately.
Your face is always on there.
But then, they have all these shout outs, and it's everybody that's in the chat, and I'm like, wow, they do this every time, and it's great for the people watching because they'll get heard and they feel special and all that kind of stuff. But
they're very good with their audience, they have the 2 people there, and they do it every day, so they get really well oiled, and that's very important. Is the practice makes perfect, right? So
totally. And then you get someone like SpaceX, and they're getting out. SpaceX, Elon Musk, you know, NASA and all that stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I know, but what do you mean as far as live streams?
They live stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they live stream their rocket launches and everything.
Oh, okay.
It's awesome.
Yeah, no, I've seen those, yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, I've never seen them live. I've always seen there's like a live replay, and it says live, and then somebody's
it's totally live, because the
narrating.
last one that they did, which was this week, which would have been, 5 weeks ago, something like that. The rocket didn't land on the
it didn't?
on the ship. No,
It didn't.
It didn't. It missed it, and it was the
did it blow
50th
up?
time. No, it was the 50th time that it was going to land successfully on this platform out in the sea, right, on a ship, this massive ship, and you could see the smoke out on the right-hand side of it. So it must have come down, missed it, and then just fell into the water. And they said at the end, they went silent. They're like, we're just going to take a 5-minute break, but we'll be right back. And then they figured out what happened. And they're like, yeah, it actually just went off to the right-hand side. And and they said it's salvageable. We're not quite sure how much of it, but we'll get it back and we'll let you know. So it's fully live. And to put something like that together, you know, imagine having a camera on a space rocket going 500 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
And that's beaming down at 1080p.
We could do that.
Whew,
we could do
amazing.
it. I could figure that out.
Yeah.
That's not hard.
That's nuts. Yeah. But yeah, so that's another way, and you're doing the Not So Morning show, and it's more like a show set up, and I do a weekly thing, and it's crazy.
I figured out there's a lot of delusion to social media, you know, to where there's a lot of, it feels good, and we're trying to figure stuff out. I think that this Not So Morning show is something for me. I love, and it's so cool for us to just catch up and talk things out. Like, I love that, and I miss that when we don't have it. Like talking to Xander, and I'm going to be talking to Gina and Creaky and all these other people going forward. And Jay, you'll be back, obviously. You know what's funny though, Jay, when you had me on your show, and I was like a pixelated like crap. That was. So
I'm gonna try Skype tomorrow.
That was so bad. Are you?
I've got
who
a
are
live
you
show
using?
tomorrow. Huh?
Who are you having? Who's on?
Mario Parra. He's one of the boys from New York City that put together the e-boarding scene in New York. They've got a serious amount of setup. They've got captains. They've got 150, 200 people to go on a ride at once at night through New York, through Times Square. It's bonkers. I've been on that. I went through that about 2 years ago, and I put a vote poll up on my community.
I saw that.
Yeah,
where I voted, and I said we should go to Bali.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Or
you did too.
Or you know what would be a good video? We should get you should e-board, skate, whatever, through the Nullarbor.
The Nullarbor.
The Nullarbor.
That'd be pretty boring, wouldn't it? It's just like a straight road
straight,
the whole way.
But that would be insane. I
could imagine the drone photography would be pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I'll follow in a car and
yeah, that'd be
and get all the
that'd be
footage.
crazy. Yeah, because you'd be like, we're like 500 k's away from where we were last time, and it looks exactly.
Could be like a fundraiser. Yeah, dude, that would be so boring on a board. I'll be on a scooter, and we could get like solar panels. All right. Anyway. No, dude.
Yeah. So anyway, and I noticed everybody wants us to go to New York this time, and I'm like.
You weren't just
like I just threw that up there as an option. I was like, oh yeah, I've been thinking about doing LA and New York, because I get one chance to go per year to go wherever, right? And there's one in Germany. There's one in.
When you say you get one
France.
chance, are you saying your wife lets you go once per year? Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
She's awesome. Don't get me wrong.
No. Just, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
No. So that's what's going on there.
Yeah,
anyway.
New York would be cool.
Yeah.
But you were there
Japan,
not
man.
that long ago. You went to Casey's.
Blue shirt guy.
Yeah, the blue shirt guy. Dude, well, man. I was just thinking. I was gonna say you should, when you do your show, try Zoom instead of Skype.
Okay.
And do a screen capture of the guy. Like, do a screen capture and use that as your inslate, because Zoom works way better with the audio. When you use the NDI with Skype, you get that crap like audio sound.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you need
I
help,
show you audio
just let me
capture.
know.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
We'll sort
you
it
use
out.
that.
Yeah.
And then you can. Yeah. Anyways, for people that are watching, like, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
But listen, this is
like, they're going way off.
I'm just thinking about our title. The title list is just me like all things live streaming, or is live streaming relevant now? We should. Can we do like a freeze? Let's do a freeze frame for the thumbnail. All right, so this is about 20 seconds into it. Ready?
Why don't we do like live, and you can put like live in there.
Yeah. All right. I'll go like that. Oh wait, you give me an L. Give me an L.
An L. Is that
backwards,
the right way?
Backwards L. The other way. The other way. There we go. And
L?
I'll do the V.
Hang on, my microphone can be the I.
Yes.
All we need is an E at the end there somehow. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, all right. We got it.
Right,
we got it. Nailed it.
Yeah,
there we go. So
good.
if you're watching, then you're this far into it, and you're like, that was why there was a thumbnail like that. Dude, there's so many things I wanted to do.
I think it is relevant though. Like if we keep talking about that,
let's do it
because we like it. Like there's nothing better than being face to face with someone. By the way, Danny, I'm up in on the Gold Coast in April, so we'll have to catch up.
Okay, when?
April, I think it's like 6th to 16th.
Okay, I get off the 80s cruise on the 6th from Sydney, so I'll be home.
Nice.
So
okay, cool. Yeah, we'll sort something out.
Let's sort something out.
Anyway,
we'll live stream.
Being in front. Yeah. Well, remember how we did that live stream at your place?
Yeah, that was fun.
It was awesome. Just being in there, and I think afterwards we had some drinks with your wife and her brother. Was it?
Yeah, that one. It's good. He's a good chef. He makes good food.
Yeah.
No,
it's nothing like being in front of people, and that's why I have people here.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. And I've thought about that. Like, I have a little couch right here, and I thought about getting rid of that couch and having like a big like tabletop desk that like I can move out. Yep. So when there's people there, you can almost have like a two-person, like like you could sit here, but it's just not the same as like having like a cool desk. I don't know. I have a lot of aspirations, but I always have to ask myself, is it worth it? Like, am I playing into the delusion of trying to make things that aren't relevant? Like I want to be better with my time management. I want to be better with the content. Like, do people care about this? Why am I posting about something that nobody's going to care about? Like, that's a huge thing for me going forward.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that's what I've spent a fortune on this place with getting the different memory thingy, that, and 3 digital SLRs, 2 crazy mics, like a whole bunch of stuff, right? TVs and I just did it. I didn't think people were going to watch. I just did it because I like to talk to people.
No, you like to figure it out.
See what their lives are like, and
you want to figure the tech part of it out, and it is fun.
Yeah, it is. And just figuring it out. Oh, yeah, and this audio stuff doesn't work, or the video camera wouldn't turn on, or it turns off after 15 minutes, or it has the autofocus on there. So you've helped me out a bunch with all that stuff.
We had a lot of fun with that. We should have been recording that. That would have been really funny.
Stuff. Yeah.
Dude,
it would have been cool.
No, listen, live streams are fun, and I still have yet to decide, and I guess we'll find out Friday. I was thinking about just doing the show as a live stream on Friday, reading all the comments from the Monday through Thursday pre-recorded stuff. But I just don't like to do it myself. Like, the show is boring by myself. Even if it's live, it's just like I'm just talking to nobody. Like, listen, I know we don't talk about too much, but Ben he can live stream and talk to himself, like talk to the camera.
Why? Because he's constantly doing that in his head all the time.
That's probably
true. So it's as if he's just
no, but it takes a lot of practice too. I mean, if I did live stream by myself all the time, you get good at it. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be mean either. Like, I've seen him out with his camera, and he can just off the top of his head come up with stuff, and it comes out with no ums or ahs. It's just his gift. It's just
what he was like. Yeah, and he does. He's fearless with it as well.
Yeah, he could, like. Were you
I was there.
Yeah, you were there. At Crown Casino, walking through Crown Casino, and he's got his lights on and his mic, and it's this massive contraption, and oh man, and I felt embarrassed. I think it was you and I, and
it was me. I came after that actually. I remember you telling me about that, but I would have been.
Yeah, it was just wow.
I don't get embarrassed. I just go, why can't I do that? And I mean, now we use the GoPro, and we don't have as big of a rig, which helps a lot. But yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Again, thanks, Danny. You put me onto that.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
He put himself under. Yeah, I think he put himself under a lot of stress by having that 4-minute thing. I don't even know if he's still doing it, but he was like, he was right on the minute. Like, as soon as it hit,
absolutely.
Let's say it was 10:44, it'd be 3, 2, 1, and he's filming.
Yeah,
and it wasn't
live
or anything.
Yeah,
But he knew in himself that he had to do it, and he did it. And
it's
I don't know
very
how he
interesting
did it,
experiment. Like I know that we kind of said we wouldn't talk about it that much, not me and you, but like the whole thing. And it's funny because this kind of thing, there's the group of people that watch the show that know a lot of what happened, and they love but don't love the drama about it. Like, and it's I don't like.
Do you know what's funny though?
Yeah,
the people who were actually like into it and the drama and all that, there was only like 10 people.
I know. Yeah, you're right.
It wasn't many people, and, and we had all this.
That's the delusion. That's the delusion of it.
Yeah,
it magnifies it. You think that everybody cares, but only 10 people care.
Yeah. No, like you got to just go. Hang on. Yeah, like a reality check. It's 10 people that are watching, that are fans. That you've got Uncle Tim.
There is a reality
Bridget
check. That's a very good word to say. Like, and like. I don't want to sound like it's I don't know. I love these, man. This is like therapy for me right now, and therapy for you, and therapy for whoever else wants to have it. I'm interested.
If you're thinking about live streaming or starting your own channel, this kind of stuff is really good to hear, because like when you're running a business, like I could tell people that I made a lot of mistakes with my business over the last 19 years that I've been running it, and if someone had told me at the start, don't do this, I probably wouldn't have, but I would have. Kind of stuff too. You need to, like, you know what I mean? And I think because we've been through all that stuff, we're kind of like, hang on a second, this isn't fun anymore. This is stressful, and this isn't what we're signed up for.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And if you want to, like you want to change around your schedule, or if you can't upload a video, if you've said that video is going to be up on a Friday, don't worry about it.
I'm
People
pumped
understand.
because I want to talk about this with you and Xander for tomorrow's episode, the three-way Thursday, because Xander's, we got all perspectives here. We got a 600 subscriber. He's made 300 and something videos with 600 subscribers. I'm at 8,500, and you're at almost 60,000. And I think it's gonna be really interesting to hear how much. That's gonna be great. Tomorrow's
but what's funny is, like, we've all been doing it for around the same time. I think Xander's about 3 years, and you're 3 years.
Yeah. No, this is my 5th year. I started 2016.
5th? Okay.
Wow. 2016.
I think this is my 3rd or 4th year. Well, a year. Yeah, it'll be 4.5 actually, because it was a year before Darcy was born. So 4.5, just like you.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's.
What did you just press?
I pressed a button. And then it froze.
You're gonna like jump through this.
And then you froze for some reason.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah, I pressed the freeze button. And that's the thing too with this. Like, we could edit this and make it so that that never happened, but it doesn't matter.
These things happen.
That's it. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
But when you're watching on a live stream, it's frustrating.
Hell yeah, I hate going back because but they're good and bad things. Like, I know audio and I'm like, I've got to fix that. Why can't I fix that?
Yeah.
Or you see that you had the wrong camera going at one time for like 5 minutes, and you're just like, I've got to be more on this. Or
see, that's why I think. Listen,
it's all learning.
Could you imagine this? Right? All right. Like, I could remote control your show. Like,
you could.
Somehow
you could be the producer.
If you were sending me each signal somehow, like I could press the button.
I could double blink or scratch my head. Or
yeah, I always said it, man. It's like we have all these friends. I have so many friends online, and they don't live close by, and it sucks. And I could probably make some friends close by. Actually, I have a lot of musical friends close by, and I never hang out with anybody. So I'm just like,
yeah.
I wonder if you guys actually lived close by. Would we hang out? Or would it just be one of those things?
Yeah, mate.
Okay.
We'd be catching up all the time. I reckon at least twice a week.
Absolutely. Could you, like, our videos would be so much better and easier. Oh, Jay, yeah.
Huh?
You'd be sitting where? Oh, you'd be actually sitting next to me.
Hang on. Okay, we're back.
Oh, yeah, we're back.
What were you saying?
Well, I was saying what you were saying, which was you'd be sitting next to me. Jay, you need to get a hard wire into your computer from your garage. I'm telling you.
It's meters to where the.
I'm telling you.
I can get a connection.
Listen, we're gonna close this episode out anyways. So don't freak out at the outro.
It's been good, mate. It's been fun.
I have an end screen afterwards that might freak you out, so don't get freaked out by it. But we're gonna throw the ending up here, and then tomorrow, Three-way Thursday. Three-way Thursday. Three-way Thursday. All right.
Gotta love a good three-way. Yeah.
Oh. See you tomorrow.
Ho, ho, ho.
Three-way Thursday. The good kind of three-way. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a cup.
Self-destruct sequence will initiate in 60 seconds. All personnel please exit immediately. Self-destruct sequence has initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.